Hello friends, Hari Om. Today I talk about the last shadowy planet, that is Ketu. Now Ketu has a great role to play. If Rahu makes you do a lot of karma, good or bad depends on its position. Ketu, the dragon's tail, makes you reap the rewards or the punishments of that karma. So if you've done good, you will have a good Ketu period. If you've done bad, beware of Ketu. So it gives you what you've done in your life. Hence, Ketu's position depends on the house where it's placed. It depends on your chart because according to that will be your karma. But it also depends on you. Ketu has a component of powerful planets like Sun and Mars, which are known for leadership. Hence, if you have Sun and Mars excellently placed in your chart and you have done good for people in your life, then in your Ketu period, you will do very well. Of course, that depends the house in which Ketu is placed and the detailed chart assessment is needed, but generally you will do well. Ketu gets debilitated in Taurus and exalted in Scorpio, and it is always retrograde, and it is 180 degrees from Rahu. So basically, again, as I said, it's a shadowy karmic planet and triggers to deliver both karmic rewards or karmic punishments. Basically, what does Ketu stand for? Ketu represents superstitions, spiritual inclinations, belief in tantra mantra, and also you can go deep into science or technology and come out with something great. So if you have that capability, you can do that in the Ketu period, or you can delve deep into spirituality, mantra, tantra, yoga, reading of the scriptures, mastering them during the Ketu time. That will depend on your karma, what you will do. Or if you've done bad, then you could end up losing interest. Like suppose Ketu is in your 7th house, you lose interest in your marriage. So that is the power of Ketu. Now, a lot has been said and written about Ketu and Rahu also all over the net. But things are not clear to people. I get many inquiries of people panicking because of these two planets. There is nothing to panic. Their placement, how they will impact you greatly depends on their position in your chart. These two are tricky planets. Sudden things happen during their, especially during their Mahadasha period and Antardasha periods. And it depends where it's placed. If these two planets are well placed, they can help you and help you a lot. If they are not well placed, they can cause a lot of harm to you in their own ways. But the total balance of the chart has to be seen. So, now to boost Ketu, as it's a karmic planet, good karma, doing good karma is critical. And also the gemstone cat's eye is recommended for bettering one's Ketu. So these are the remedies for it. And again, it depends, Ketu, the gemstone, the remedies for Ketu could be in conjunction with other remedies. But basically, if you do good karma, your Ketu period would be good. Ketu Mahadasha is generally a fast-paced period, while Rahu is a little slow. It gives you time, So, this again, these planets are based on astrological calculations and reinforce the basis of Vedic astrology, which is karma. You are what your karma is in the past life and this life. As long as your karma is good, nothing bad will happen to you. That is the guarantee that our scriptures give us, and astrology is not above our scriptures. It's a subset of Hinduism, but first of all, if you follow our scriptures and lead a good life, even if you don't have time to read our scriptures, there are many books of what great enlightened leaders, spiritual leaders have transcribed them, have narrated these scriptures. If you just read a condensed form of that and lead life as per that, this whole world will be a better place. There would be less suffering, people would be happier, and it will only better everybody's life. You just can't lead an isolated life today, thinking that I'll only better my life and only I'll do well. No, it's all interconnected. So Rahu and Ketu make you think about, or make you do good karma, preferably, and then reap the rewards for it. The opposite is also true. So I get a lot of questions from people about their Rahu and Ketu. If you have any questions, it's always better to get your full chart analyzed. It's not enough just to analyze the position of Rahu and Ketu or to do a planet-wise or house-wise analysis. Please get your complete chart analyzed. That's very important to have the complete picture. And my next video will be about the houses, which play a very significant role. I'll tell you what each house means, and then the video after that will be like, I'll do a case study chart analysis and tell you how all this fits in, because all of this has to fit in. What is the purpose of astrology? Is to make right predictions. Astrology, the purpose is to make right predictions for somebody who comes to you, and predictions is predicting the future. You have to help him analyze his future and tell him remedies if there are any lacuna that you see there. That is what astrology is, and it's a very, very powerful tool in the hands of the right astrologer. This is the only advantage of astrology. There is no other advantage to most of the people about astrology, and it is 100% accurate, and because of that it has stood the test of time, and it has been there much before us, and it will be there even after us. So basically I just want to reinforce that, please, people who believe in astrology, you need to understand the issue is not with astrology, it's with astrologers. Not all, some, who have not done a thorough homework of getting a lot of practical experience, and it sometimes needs a lot of practical experience, maybe decade, 2 decades before you master it. So that is the second point about astrology. And the third point I want to make is about this medium, YouTube. Now see, this internet is going to change all our lives. YouTube is an equalizing medium. Now, if you have any grievance, you can just come, say it, and post the video on YouTube. It will go viral if there is an essence of truth in it. Now you don't need to be dependent on media houses or the powerful people to raise your voice. So this medium is a great equalizer. Thank you, and Hari Om.